MrBeast, alongside other famous content creators, promoted a scam to their audience and the gaming community. But before I begin, I just want to make something very clear. I in no way hate any of the creators I am going to mention in this video, and I am in no way saying they are, without a doubt, malicious people. I am just here to present misinformation and the facts behind a product they all signed off on and promoted to their communities that was, in almost every aspect, quite shady. On August 31st, 2023, a new Twitter account at CreatorLeagueGG posted a tweet that just read 0902 quiet emoji, and it became very clear what this tweet was referring to when on September 2nd, MrBeast uploaded a new video where the main sponsor was revealed to be a new creator-centered gaming league known as the Creator League, ran by Mint.gg and eFuse, alongside other big names such as Bella Porch, Clix, IShowSpeed, CDogVA, Sapnap, Vinny Hacker, and the entirety of the Optic Gaming and OTK team. But what exactly was this supposed to be? If we take a look at their website here, we can read this little headline that'll give you a rundown on the basics. It's to be a sort of tournament where the 8 creators previously mentioned will compete against each other for prizes and, I guess, glory. And you, as a fan, can purchase a pass for the creator of your choice in order to control their team and get exclusive rewards. That's basically the general idea, but now let's get into the nitty-gritty details. First, you would come down here and select the creator of your choice. For this example, I'll be selecting IShowMeet. And right under this little list, you'll see a little price tag of $20 with an option to buy now. This option is grayed out as of currently, and we'll get into why that is. But let's say I did end up purchasing the pass for $20. I would now have been deemed a speedster, or whatever the hell he calls his fan base, and I'd also get a free box of these nuts. I would have been allowed to vote on polls to decide who should be on Speed's team, what strategies he'd use, and I'd even be able to share in prize pools of up to $200,000 if you were to win. Though I assume that was if you qualified for the main event or something, as $200,000 split amongst a fan base like his would equal like 1 cent per person. And that's all the creator exclusive rewards I would be getting. But there are also some general rewards as well. I'd get access to the exclusive Creator League Discord where giveaways and polls would be held, where I could either win back the money I just spent, or I could vote for new pass benefits, merchandise, and events. I'd also have the opportunity to purchase exclusive merch, which, I mean, is kind of stupid, let's be honest. Spending $20 so that I can have the option to spend more money. I guess they really are embracing the gaming landscape. I'd even be able to participate in exclusive tournaments, which actually were going to only be held in Fortnite, it sounds like. They don't say that anywhere on the website, but they did tweet it, so don't you think it's kind of unfair that one of these creators is actually a pro Fortnite player while the rest are just variety or not even gamers at all? And lastly, I'd have my name read by my streamer and even have the chance to talk to my creator in a sort of AMA, ask me anything, though that obviously never happened for anybody, because almost immediately after, literally like 1 or 2 hours later, people began getting suspicious. Around this time, NFT scams were in full swing, and people began getting suspicious towards anything that relates to them whatsoever. To those of you that don't know what an NFT is, it just stands for non-fungible token, meaning there can only be a limited amount of whatever it is, usually just one. Let's say I buy this one of one little image of an ape, and it is now my ape, and nobody else can have this ape unless I sell it to them. No, you cannot right click my NFT. If you do that, I will report you to the CIA. Anyways, I'm not here to tell you whether or not an NFT is a scam. There are, I guess, theoretical uses for them, but as of now, they've been used in scummy ways and are all quite worthless. Unless you want to coordinate an attack on people's eyes, I guess. Now, the Creator League doesn't mention the words NFT, blockchain, or even crypto anywhere on their website or even on their terms of service. However, those familiar with the technology began noticing some glaring similarities between them. First of all, the website was named Mint, which is a popular term used to describe the creation of a token on the blockchain. The league also publicly stated that there were limited amounts of each creator's pass, and if you purchase one, it would be tied to you and you specifically. Little side note that you want to keep in mind, they heavily emphasized how important it is that you do not buy a pass for anybody but yourself, and you can also not gift the pass to anyone. The passes also costed money, which, I mean, obviously, but it still counts as a point, I guess. And most importantly, each transaction was done through CoinFlow, which was a product that sort of like helped you sell Web3 or blockchain services by turning cryptocurrency into USD. For now though, all of this was just mere speculation. There was no hard proof to back up people's suspicions, yet. But this wasn't the only aspect that rubbed people the wrong way. Another had to do with an answer to a frequently asked question. The question posed was, can I change my pass to another community? To which the answer was, no, you cannot. You could only be a part of one community at a time. However, you can purchase as many passes as you'd like for your specific creator, meaning that I wouldn't be able to switch from a speedster to a homeless man, but if I really wanted to, I could buy another 100 passes for my beloved Speed, for whatever reason, I guess. I mean, money printer go vroom. You also have to keep in mind that there were going to be exclusive giveaways tied to your pass pass, meaning you could basically pay for a higher chance of winning. That's also not even mentioning that these giveaways are technically illegal. Under FTC guidelines, a company is not allowed to require a purchase in order to enter a sweepstake or giveaway, meaning they must be either free or, at the very least, not be used as a way to sell a product. Does anyone enforce this law though? No, of course not. It's America, for crying out loud. It doesn't even end there, because there was also slight backlash over the creators involved. Remember, this was supposed to be a gaming league advertised for gamers. And as I mentioned earlier, among the creators listed are CDogVA, who is a voice actor and streamer, though I'll give it to him as he at least dabbles in gaming every now and then, so not all that bad. But then there's Vinny Hacker, who I only know as a TikToker. I'm not even sure if he even plays games at all, so I mean, it's kind of strange that he's a part of it. But then they have Bella Poarch, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I kind of like Bill the Bitch, you know, I listen to it every now and then, but has she ever like posted herself playing a game before? I'm genuinely asking. I don't follow her TikTok shenanigans, but I doubt she could even be remotely considered a gamer in any sense. And a lot of people just found it unfortunate that they focus more on social media presence than, well, actual interests or content types. Obviously because they wanted to cash in on their fan base. They even said so in a PR ass statement. But it's still funny to me how even now their announcement video is only sitting at like 20,000 views. So not even these creators were enough somehow. Anyway, soon after, someone began digging deep into CoinFlow's terms of service and found something that immediately had everyone shook. A simple sentence that read, purchasing goods and services via blockchain merchants and NFT technology. And that was basically the smoking gun. The moment people heard those three fabled letters in that order, they began rallying against not only Mint and eFuse, but also the creators, claiming they sold out their fan base. How could they keep this a secret? Why not mention blockchains and NFTs were involved? How dare they just care about making a quick buck off of us? I mean, God knows how much those creators were paid for this. But on September 3rd, 2023 at 9 AM, that's right, literally everything I just mentioned happened in the span of just 24 hours. CDogVA posted a tweet that would have all the heads turning from the creators and back towards the company. I'll read to you only the important bits. With the current information available, I'm planning on withdrawing. I was not told or made aware at any point that there was blockchain technology and was only made aware of that information when the event went live. I was given assurance that it had nothing to do with NFTs. He wasn't alone either, as about 10 hours later, co-owner of OTK Tips Out, I promise you that's his name, also tweeted that he was told there was no NFT/crypto component. This was bad. Mint and eFuse were now just accused of not only hiding the technology behind the league, but also just outright lying to the creators. And also the community, of course, but we don't matter, we're just pawns on the chessboard. If this held true, it was obvious as to why. Almost no creator would have agreed to sign on had they known this had to do with NFTs or the blockchain in general. It'd be a PR nightmare. And almost no consumer would even buy in if they heard those fabled letters or the word blockchain, as with its reputation at the time, they were synonymous with the word scams. Though of course, I do say almost no consumer, as there were a bunch of NFT bros that still swear behind the technology, usually because they were already too deep. And not just on the internet, literally right under CDog's tweet. He was getting mass amounts of hate and backlash from none other than people invested in NFTs, saying NFTs are the future and he was stupid for not believing in the technology or whatever. I mean, of course, was anybody really surprised at that? Regardless, for the entirety of the 4th of September, eFuse was actively working hard at writing their response to the entire situation, making sure it rivaled Team Martin in terms of apology. The response was posted the day after, and I'll summarize this lengthy post to save you from boredom. They claimed that the blockchain was used only for inventory levels and to assign a pass to each buyer, as this was supposed to be a limited release. A limited release that one person could theoretically buy up, of course. They further emphasized that the Creator League is not an NFT or token launch, as there was no transfer utility. By that they mean since you couldn't resell or transfer the passes to somebody else, they could not be considered an NFT, which makes it very clear as to why they so heavily emphasized that you could not gift the pass and that you shouldn't buy a pass for anybody but yourself, because they were trying their very hardest to be an NFT without actually being an NFT. They also stated that anybody who would like a refund could request one by emailing support. Thankfully, some good news there. But you could also hold on to your passes if you'd like, as the league wasn't fully dead, it was only being postponed, which is why you're not able to buy a pass anymore, because they're planning on re-evaluating their process. They also laid off a couple of members, but that doesn't really matter at this point. They also mentioned that they were going to hold true to their commitment to an open Fortnite tournament for a prize of $50,000, which I didn't mention at all in this video because this response was actually their last tweet even to this day. Who knows if that tournament ever actually wrapped up, but I highly doubt it. Where was that $50,000 supposed to even come from? As of now, they're currently either working hard to code an even bigger scam, or they just decided to bury this failed venture and move on. I mean, their Twitter account has only 6,000 followers, and from what I remember, remember that open Fortnite tournament had a total of like 600 participants. So if we take those very loose values and multiply them by 20, that would mean they made at least $12,000 and at most $120,000. Obviously terrible estimates, but we can at least see that there was practically no hype and no money to be made here regardless. Hell, that $200,000 prize pool they promised was probably more than they ever even saw. Anyways, although the creators obviously aren't fully at fault, as they seem to have been lied into signing on, they still do bear responsibility, as they did not do due diligence in digging deeper and making sure what they signed on to was not shady, especially someone like MrBeast, considering how big of a creator he is. If he told his subscribers to jump off a bridge, they'd do it 3 times over. Thankfully in this case, everything turned out fine, as buyers seem to have been able to get refunds. Hopefully there was no problem with that, but that isn't always going to happen. It could have ended up much worse, and the only victims would be their fans. Obviously not them, they're fine. They got paid a big bag for all this stupid shit. I mean, come on. Anyways, I'm gonna stop myself before I get into a rant about how much I hate when creators just get off scot-free after scamming the shit out of their fan base. In the end, the Creator League was a scam because they withheld information that would have influenced the purchases from consumers. You can't just do that. Anyways, what did we learn from today's video class? Big streamers and creators only care about money and nothing else, especially MrBeast. He is a money-hungry content. I'm just kidding. Just don't blindly trust the people you follow, and make sure to research something if you find it in any way shady. At least save yourself if you can't save anyone else, is what I'm saying. And before I end this video, I just want to thank everyone for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I was not expecting it to hit it this quickly. I was literally out on a little vacation to LA to see my friend and tour a school, and all of a sudden I come home and I'm at 1,000. That shit is just fucking amazing. I'm so glad you guys have been liking my content. I'm so glad I haven't been making shitty content like I thought I was. I'm thinking about doing the face review because, I mean, at this point I don't really care if you guys see my face. It's fine. And I'm also thinking about streaming on YouTube, not Twitch. Fuck Twitch, fuck those ads. But I'm still not 100% sure because I don't know if anyone will want to even watch me. It might be boring, who knows, but we'll see. Maybe next week, maybe never, God knows only. But still, thank you guys so much. If you like this video, subscribe, like, start getting hashtag free Steve on Twitter trending so that MrBeast can finally unban me from his Discord. Yeah, I actually got banned from it like years ago because he had everyone join a call, and as he was speaking I accidentally unmuted my mic and my loud ass TV just cut him off. So free me, I did nothing wrong. Anyways, all my socials are in the description, feel free to check them out. I've been an NFT, you've been watching a content creator, and ciao ciao.